Hello, Abundant Life Creators. How are you doing? My name is Emanuela Lumene. I am the founder of Abundant Life Creation. And I want to take this time to thank each and every one of you that have been following me on my different Facebook, social media handles. Those that have been following and engaging with us on Abundant Life Creation on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I want to say thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and constant engagements. Indeed, having an audience such as you is encouraging, and it keeps pushing us to keep going. So, for the past couple of weeks, we've been taking time to talk about purpose. And one thing that we have established is the fact that God created each and every one of us for a purpose. You are not here on earth as a mistake or it's an accident. No, it's not an accident that you're here on earth. Neither is it a mistake that you were actually born in such an era. There is a purpose that you are meant to fulfill in this generation, in such a time as this. And the only way for you to be able to discover that purpose is to go back to your creator, that is God, because he's the only one that can reveal to you what he placed you to do here on earth. Now, many of us think it is so hard for us to discover our purpose or hear God speak to us about our purpose. When someone walks up to you and asks you what is your life's purpose or how do you discover your purpose, we tend to either shun away from the question or not really give conclusive answers, because we kind of don't even know how to navigate through the whole purpose thing. But then it is possible for God to reveal to you your life's purpose. I say so because there is a proven track record in the Bible of different ways in which God revealed to particular individuals what their life's purpose is. And the sole purpose of why we have the Bible is for us not just to read stories and forget about it, but it is also meant to build our faith and understand that God is actually able to, what God is capable of doing. So when you read the Bible, you try to relate the things that you read in the Bible or in your life and say, oh, okay, if such a thing happened, then that means that God can actually also do it to me. So when you read the Bible, it's supposed to help your faith and help you understand what God is capable of doing. There are different individuals that I took time to look at on our Facebook page. For those that have not yet liked our Facebook page, it's Abundant Life Creation on Facebook. Kindly like and scroll down. You will find that I took time to discuss different individuals in the Bible that God revealed their purpose to and how he did it. So I'll give an example of Joseph. Joseph is a person who discovered his purpose when he was 18 years old. And how did he discover his purpose? Through a dream. He had a dream where God revealed to him what his life is meant to be and how the amount of greatness that God had placed with him and where he's taking him. He saw different stars bowing to him. He saw the shafts in the field bowing to his shaft. All those were God's that was God's way of revealing to Joseph the kind of authority, the kind of power and greatness that was placed within him. Aside Joseph, we also see a man like Apostle Paul. Apostle Paul is a man that had an encounter with God. So he lived his life in a wayward way, in that he was one who used to persecute believers and kill them. Because they were going about preaching the gospel. He made it his life's mission to actually deal with all believers. Imagine a person who is so committed to actually putting others in prison and going as far as killing others because they were preaching the gospel. I believe to him, he thought what he was doing was the right thing, but it wasn't. And it was only after he had a personal encounter with God that his life was transformed and he got to discover his purpose for his life. Moses, on the other hand, had a different kind of encounter after he left Egypt, when he killed one of the soldiers that was fighting, or that was beating a Hebrew man, he encountered God at the burning bush, and his encounter transformed him and helped him realize that he was actually meant to be a deliverer of the people of Israel. Then we have people in the Bible like Jesus and John the Baptist. These are people, and Samson as well. These are people whose purposes were actually not directly sort of like communicated to them, but to their parents, where an angel appeared to Mary, telling her that she was going to give birth to a son and they should call him Jesus. And the angel took time to explain to her what he was going to do and how he was going to bring salvation to humanity. And then for John the Baptist, the angel of the Lord appeared to the father Zachariah. Yes, appeared to the father the moment that he was in the they used to call them the temple, in their temple anyway, the holies of holies, that was what they used to call them. So the angel of the Lord appeared to him and told him he was going to have a son, went as far as giving him instructions of what to do and what not to do, to ensure that he walked in alignment with the purpose that God has set for him, and how he was going to be the voice in the wilderness. And a lot of prophecies were actually made concerning Jesus and John the Baptist. Samson also is one who an angel appeared to the woman and told her to say to the mother, told her to say, you are going to have a son. Make sure that he doesn't cut his hair and he doesn't take alcohol, because he is going to be the one that is going to liberate the Israelites and all that. So all these are examples to help you understand that there is a proven track record. You can trust God to reveal your purpose to you, or your life's purpose to you, because he has done that before to a lot of people in the Bible. So this thing where you're doubting, okay, how do I go about it? Be intentional about building a relationship with God, because you are more like a product in the hands of a manufacturer. Only the manufacturer of a product knows what he wants that product to do. And the thing is that God has designed you in a unique way, because all that you are, or every ability, potential, skill, talents and gifts, everything that you have, all aligns with the purpose that God has created you to fulfill. If you are an inventor, for example, and you want to create something that will probably clean the house without your involvement, you know that you are going to ensure that you put in that machine the ability to be able to do that task without you holding it. So you design it in such a way that it will fulfill that purpose that you want it to fulfill. So that means even before creation takes place, even before you invent that thing, you already have a clear picture of what purpose it's meant to fulfill. So you will go ahead and design it in such a way that it will do the task that you want it to do. Same applies to us. It's not like you were born, and after you were born, and then God was just like, okay, since this person is born, let me see, or let me think of what I can do, or what this person can do here on earth. No, you're not a mistake. God had it in mind. His purpose concerning your life was already established before you were born. Before you were born, God knew, God set the entire purpose, and he designed you in such a way that your talents, your gifts, your strength, your skills, everything, even the way you interact with people, your likes, your dislikes, everything about you, everything that makes you you, is all tailored to help you fulfill that purpose that God has created you to fulfill. Now, the most amazing thing about this is that once you start embarking on that journey with God, not only will he open your minds to actually discover your purpose, but then he will start to also awaken those abilities, potentials and talents that have been dormant in your life for so long, because they will now start functioning, or you will become awakened to them to say, oh, okay, so I'm actually good at this. I can use this gift to actually help me do what God wants me to do. Oh, okay, I'm good at writing, I'm good at singing, I'm good at baking, I'm good at interacting with people, I'm good at speaking, expressing myself. So if your purpose is to reach out to youths, or is to reach out to people that are vulnerable, you will now use your ability to effectively communicate with others, to actually stand and be the voice through which you are able to communicate to others and tell them the mind of God concerning their lives despite the situations that they are in. So everything about you is tailored to help you fulfill your purpose here on earth. That is why I want to encourage you to take God seriously and take yourself seriously. It is not a mistake that you are here. When God looks at you, He knows and He sees so much potential in you. Why then should you look at yourself and look down on yourself and feel nothing good can come out of my life, or I can't achieve anything, or I made these mistakes in the past? It's in the past. Move on and forge ahead into a brighter future. And the only person that can help you do that is God. So I want you to hold on to God, no matter the challenges, no matter how uncertain you are. And even if you feel like you are behind time, and there are others that have discovered their purpose on time, and you are still behind, you are growing in age and you still haven't yet discovered. No, let no one deceive you to make you feel like, no, there's an aspect of age, and because you have grown and you've reached a certain age, you can't discover your purpose. No. If you look at the different individuals that I gave examples of how God revealed their purpose to them, they were all in different age groups. Moses was old when he encountered God on at the mountain, and where there was a burning bush. He was old. And Paul, Apostle Paul, I believe, was old. Okay, not as old as Moses, but he was probably old because he had taken his time to actually, deal with the Christians and murder them and all that he did. And then if you look at Jesus, the story of Jesus and Samson and John the Baptist is different. For them, their purposes was already known to the people around them, because the type of purpose they were meant to fulfill needed the people around them to more like be involved in ensuring that these people are aligned in that purpose. So it doesn't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter what you feel you haven't done or you're behind time. Just continue in the path, be diligent, continue to seek God, and He will reveal to you what your purpose is, and you will live in it, and you will manifest it. In the name of Jesus, I pray that each and every purpose that God has set concerning your life is going to be made manifest, and there is nothing that the enemy is going to do to actually stop you from doing what God has called you. So go out there, have faith, and know that everything that God has said and has planned concerning your life will come to pass. Please join us in our next video, and please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel called Abundant Life Creation. Also take time to like our Facebook page, Abundant Life Creation, and you'll be blessed by the contents that are always shared on this platform. It's your lady and life coach, Emanuela Lumene. Thank you so much. Bye bye.